Jacksonville Pool.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the final opportunity here for teams to be able to get qualified into this year's World Qualifier. This is the spring 2026 triangles. We're in the summer session now, but teams have fought their way and earned the right to be here. We're going to go ahead and start off the action here with Team Dead Balls versus Team Diamond Cut. Team Dead Balls decided to throw Mr. John there. John skill level 5, and he's up against Mr. Anthony. Anthony skill level 3, so we got a 4-2 race. John took rack number 1. And it's John at the table right there. And he maybe hooked a little bit this. No, he was able to mark it pretty fast, so maybe you can see just enough of it at least to get it over there. I would love to see him not hit this too hard. There you go. Slow down a little bit. A little softer there. He would have been a little closer to that 8 ball. Still not bad. Good morning. Hey, Chris Daniels, what's going on, good sir? Good morning to you. How are you, brother? Uh-oh. That Qball thought it was about to go for a moment here. Decided otherwise. All right, John's going to have the opportunity here. Oh, just a small miss. Again, a little softer. And he'll have that 8 ball just in prime position. Right now, John's got to play this very, very smart, right? His opponent, one rack gets his opponent immediately on the heel, so it does multiple things. So it takes away John from being to get a 3-0 for his team. It puts his opponent on the hill immediately, right? Which means the best thing John can get is a 2-0 or I'm sorry, 2-1, forgive me. And then obviously it gets his team a point. So Anthony has all the value right now. So John has just gotta play this very smart, play the defenses when they're necessary. But keep in mind, we're playing 8 ball here today, chat. Get stuff closer to pockets. As also, I got to double check with Kelly here, but I don't think there's too many more prizes to pull raffle tickets for. It's way too hard. Way too hard. He's getting no position on his 8 ball. Even if he's gonna miss that pocket, get that 8 ball crazy close. Come on, John. You can definitely do this here. But Anthony, you're gonna keep giving Anthony too many opportunities. He's got a duck already sitting in the top left-hand corner pocket, which naturally that cue ball is gonna be down here, and it's gonna force John to be shooting towards the 1 ball. Anthony's at a little advantage right now with the way he's shooting. John may go for the bank here. That's the one opportunity I see that he has. It's a tough bank, though. Naturally, it's very wide open right now for that bank. So that 8 ball is going to hit to that top short rail. I wonder, actually, he may be able to go for the 2 rail. You know what I would do? I would just force follow this, go for the 2 rail right hand side pocket. It's going to open up a little, I think a little too far for that by the look of it from here, but I think that'd definitely work out just fine. All right. Yeah, and I want that 8 ball out of there. If I was John's team, I'd be talking to him about it right now. He's just not moving it in a position for himself. Chat, regardless of your skill level here, your opponents, if they're not running stuff, right, and they have multiple balls left on the table, get that in a better position. And same thing with your opponent here, trying to get stuff. Like, if you can get your ball in better position, right, you'll definitely be good to go and start getting things closer to pockets. Sorry about a little shake there, guys. Maybe I'll take a look here right now. Anthony's getting right back, like I said, into this fight. He's doing really good. Now, that's not a bad leave. I mean, that still leaves you on the opportunity, but these are 8-foot diamonds. So this is a tougher cut. He's got a little bit of distance against him. And overcuts a little bit. A-ball's going to come 2 diamonds out again. It's dangerous. If he doesn't overhit this here, he's going to have position on the 8-ball. Going to come right off that bottom short rail. Just don't draw into it. Looks like he's doing bottom here. Bottom turns in the top. That Qball's going to keep going. Softer middle of the ball, he would have had a better shape on that 8. And he has a chance now. Is he going to bank it or cut it, chat? Which way is he going to go? Which way would you guys go? Cut, in my opinion, is the better option. However, it is historic that most lower ranks will go for a bank here. They feel a lot more confident in banks versus these sharper cuts. There's, of course, something to be said about taking that more confident shot. As I cannot believe it, too, man. We got 30 teams in here right this moment. 30. You heard me right, chat. We are taking up the whole building here, with exception of the 9-footers here at OG Qball. By the way, big shout out to them. Chat, let me know as well how many of you guys like the whole Easter Bunny situation and the raffles and all that stuff. By the way, quick shout outs here. Eric, thanks for liking the stream. Doris as well. Steph, Miss Lorna. Good morning, Miss Lorna. Appreciate y'all. Guys, keep in mind we are live on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, YouTube, and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. And he's going for the cut. This is huge. Again, if he gets this, Team Dead Balls may be in trouble because they threw a high ranked player. So this is this is a lot of value in this. Coach, what's going on? Mr. Gillis. What's going on, sir? Gillis over there on our YouTube channel. Good morning to you. Rise and shine. It's billiards time. Oh, he made it. He made it. He sunk it good, chat. He did that clean as can be. What an out here. Let's do a quick instant replay of that, but very, very well deserved. Look at this. Took his time, used his aiming method, handled business. If I saw correctly, that was right in the heart of the pocket too, chat. That was nice, man. That was really, really nice. Miss Anna, good morning. That was awesome, wasn't it? Again, that whole match, chat. If y'all take anything away from this match, by the way, all right, and this isn't me picking on John. This is just using this example here. If you take anything away from this match, John swung on an 8-ball probably no less than 5 or 6 times. Had he hit softer, got it closer to the pocket, he wins that matchup 99% of the time. 99% of the time. This man would have won that matchup just like Lysol kills germs. Like, I'm dead serious. Trevor says, let's go, Ant. He did good, Trevor. He did really good. So, hold on. Anthony's your hold on. I'm misunderstanding, Anna. Is Anthony you're talking about, I'm assuming? Dwayne, good morning, sir. Ooh, pushing the 8-ball down that bottom left-hand corner pocket. That 8-ball went close to it. I should say closer. It didn't go close. It went closer. I shouldn't give him too much credit on it now. I'm gonna hype this man up too much. He's gonna be the giant slayer for his team for Triangles weekend. Ah, Tyler and Anthony. Okay, very good. Very cool. Well, Miss Anna, as always, it's good to see you on stream, but I'm glad you're in here to support your grandbabies. Very glad to hear that. By the way, guys, if y'all didn't see the post between both weekends, I don't want to misconstrue it here, but between both weekends for 8-ball and 9-ball triangles, total of $17,000, over 17,000 actually, will be handed out. I don't know about you, but that's pretty bad to the bone. Pretty bad to the bone. Great way to get things started up for heading into the World Qualifiers, which, guys, we're we're a month away, chat. First World Qualifiers in May. Let that hit you for just a moment here. When's the ticket pools? Well, Ryan, I got to leave you in suspense, so you got to stay in the stream for like hours, and then finally I'll pull it. I think once you hit like 4 hours of watch time today, you let me know when you have 4 hours of watch time, and then maybe we'll pull tickets then. Kelly's giving me a look like, don't say that to him. No, I believe Kelly is working on a couple things in the background. Make sure everything's hunky dory for this first round. Make sure all teams are fully off and to the races, which they should be at this point. But we got to cross some T's, dot some I's, and then I believe we'll get raffles going from there. Woo! Oh, John fired that with a little authority there. Hi, John. I haven't been a fan of you hitting as hard, but I like the kind of spike punch on that one. I like that first one. Ryan says, I'm at work listening anyways. Remember, Ryan, the joke is that if somebody's like, dude, are you watching pool? No, I'm watching a safety meeting. And all you got to do is just give me like a wink emoji and chat. And I'll be like, he should safety this ball. He should safety that ball. You should safely hold your cue in your hand so you don't poke an eye out. I'll talk about all sorts of safeties. Don't worry. I got your back while you're at work. So, thing that blows my mind is I just love seeing how packed this pool hall is and how much fun everybody's having. Like this is a big event. There. By the way, I don't have a number. It's tough to get an exact number to figure out because I'm sure we'd count somebody and not count somebody else. But I do know for a fact there are quite a few people in here that this is their first triangles. I heard it multiple times this morning. So definitely heard it multiple times this morning. Tim Oshabob, right? Sitting there just staring at this table for a moment, chatting, looking at all these stripes over here, this top right hand corner. That is ouch. Anthony trying to get himself in a little trouble, doing a little throw there. I see you, Anthony. I see you. I actually don't mind him using a little bit of right there, though, because that kicked out further for NBA to have access to the three ball. Actually, was a really good play on his part. Obviously, you need to hit the six where you need to hit it, but really, really smart option on his part. So, he's got to take advantage. He's got a little break apart here on these stripes now. He's got to do a little combo train, but a little bottom here, a little bottom. Oh, a little more bottom. He might be able to work. Oh, look. Hey, look at John switching hands there. I saw that. No. Carib's off the 13 into the corner pocket with a scratch here. Anthony will have ball in hand. Should probably start on that 2, in my opinion. I'm not mad at the 5 either, but I kind of like starting with the 2 here. Worried about this shot right here. He hit it good. All right. He didn't fling out behind the 13. Wasn't sure if he's somebody that's kind of like common to always add a little throw into his shots. You have that issue doing that shot right there. Could have been a little dangerous for him. He wants to throw this one. Oh no. Not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. 8 ball, obviously the pocket you'd want to go is that bottom right hand corner pocket. If you had to miss, that's a great miss. A lot of distance here for John to go out to that 13. Not say he can't make it, but what are you gonna do from the 13 to the 8? Unless you get straight in on and get the 8 to follow in on the 13. Ooh, slow down. Tough cut. He's risking the scratch. I would not have minded possibly going for the bank on that shot. No, well, yeah, taking the 6 first is the right call. I'm sorry. I don't know. I like the 6 there because the 3's gonna be tough for him. 3's gonna be tough, and he's opened up that pocket now. He's leaving opportunity when he goes after this 3. Naturally, Qball should come back downfield a little bit and may open up that 13. So if he misses this 3, he may be really setting John up to take this rack. And right now, Diamond Cut is in a great position to potentially 2-0 this matchup. Throws it. Oh, he gets great positioning on that 8, though. Good shot by Anthony. Nicely done. Anthony will take first swing at the 8 ball. A little off kilter. 8 ball's going to drift right back up with that 13, though. Ooh, did not open up a lot of space. I would get this shot watched. I definitely would. If you're John here, you just want to side swipe it slowly. Leave that cue ball up that top short rail. Good speed. Looks like he only hit the 13 in the process. He hit it full, though. He hit it a little fuller than what I would have liked because he left the cue ball in position for that 8 to go down bottom right-hand corner pocket. Anthony is going to mark that up. And, I mean, honestly, if he can just get a little force foul on this, he's not going to leave John. Even if he misses, he's not going to leave John with much. A little force follow here, Anthony. Don't spike it. Roll it forward. Oh, boy. Flirt with that side pocket with the way it went. Again, though, he's not leaving John with much at all. All right. Timeout on the field. Yeah, David's trying to tell him to slice into it. Let the cue ball naturally come down to the bottom right-hand quadrant. Problem is, if he hits the 13 there, and he naturally hits a little harder, in my opinion, the cue ball is going to come out. And David's wanting him to leave that cue ball on that top short rail. Well, that cue ball may come back out and pop out for that 8 to go in that top right-hand corner pocket. And if the cue ball pops out, definitely his 13 moves out of the way. So this is a very, very precise shot. I think hitting the right-hand side of 13 is a better call in this one than that, and again, letting the cue ball just come on down. Hit it good speed. Nah, he hit it great. He did good on that one. Nice job, John. Good timeout. Good defense. Back cut action here. All right, John's got a good defense here. He can snooker that cue ball right up to the 8. Just a little bit of bottom. Like, come off that 13, sit right up with that 8 ball. Well, he gets a decent lead by the look of it here. I don't know how open that side pocket is for Anthony on this one, but 13's in a way better position. Way better position. Mr. Tony, what's going on, sir? We're at the OG Qball, my friend. OG Qball. Oh, close. Very close. A little softer there. He would have blocked up access to that. Oh, no. Ball in hand. John is fouled. Anthony's going to mark that right-hand side pocket. Gets right to the table. Diamond Cut's going to have this chance right here to be up 2-0. And they get it. Nicely done, guys. All right, guys. What's up, Tony? Give us just a moment here. Let's see who they're going to put up next here, but we'll be right back with the next matchup. So don't go anywhere. All right, chat. Wait and see who they're throwing. Give them just a moment. But that is again, that's a huge victory. Currently, Blaze says, can't wait to come play today. Yes. It's gonna be a good day. So I'm assuming you're part of the next round. That's the 3 p.m. round. All right, guys. Just trying to give them a moment here to put their player up. Should not be taking this much time to throw, though. I will say that. Should have things ready to go. A lot of time in between the racks here. Yeah, play at 3. Rack these for the win. There we go. There we go. Good. Let's see. Who are y'all against? First thing. Let's see. Rack these. I have it pulled up. Goodness gracious, where can I find y'all? All right, Miss Nancy for sure is up for Team Dead Balls. Waiting to see who Diamond Cut's putting up. Oh, Miss Anna. Miss Anna. Grandson number 2 is on the stream. I'm going to get the race updated, guys. Give me one moment here. Let's see. Mr. Tyler, skill level 5. Miss Nancy, 4. So Miss Nancy will go to 3. Tyler will go to 4. Hey, morning, Alden. How's it going, sir? How's the family doing? Miss Anna, remind us here. This is their first tournament. It says family's doing good. Glad to hear that. Miss Nancy up to break. We are off to the races here. Again, this is a 3-4 race. So far with Tyler being thrown, Team Diamond Cut. With Anthony and Tyler, they've played 8 skill level points here. Let's see. And then 9 skill level points for Team Dead Balls. So, again, Diamond Cut a little bit ahead. 1 less skill level point thrown here. We'll see how they finish out after this matchup. Tyler's locked in with the stripes here. Don't know where he was going with that here. I don't know if he's thinking about maybe coming back out or what, but he's got tough position here on any of them at this point. Oh, I just heard Dakota got a break and run. Goodness gracious, Dakota up 3-0 against Miss Phoebe right now. One of those with a break and run. That's a good start. That's a pretty good start to the day for them. That's for darn sure. All right. We're just getting an update here. Ms. Dawn, very proud of how Dakota's shooting, of course. That's her son. She was bragging about his break and run and him being up 3-0, and she won her match 2-0. So they have a chance at the end of their second match to be up 5-0. So currently, Blaze, I was wondering who you were talking about because I kept looking. I was like, I don't see right these at all. I was like, you're making something up, or you're thinking the wrong weekend. So team felt right, y'all. Oh man, y'all are against Christians Archangels. That's a tough one, Mr. Steamroller. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the stream, brother. Hope you're doing well and blessed. Appreciate you guys for tuning in right off the bat with me today. Now we got a lot of people here, so obviously when things calm down after this first round a little bit here, we'll see who wants to come join with me on the live stream today. Do a little commentary with me. Oh, I love that. Colonel says too early. He's like, we go get him though. Let's go, Colonel Blaze. Guys, of course, as always, there's a lot of y'all in the stream. I love to explain it here. We are live on 3 total channels: Jacksonville APA's Facebook, Jacksonville APA's YouTube, and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. So in case you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's between one of those 3 chats. So don't fret. Get in the chats, talk to me, let me know what's going on, who you're rooting on for the day. Make sure to give everybody a shout out. Blaze says AFK, maybe I'll shower come up there. Oh, Lord. Ah, nice. Steamroller's hoping that his team gets the wild card draw for them up over there at the CSRA, and so that way they can get a chance to go triangles next weekend, man. I'll be rooting for you, brother. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do, man. Steamroller and I just got done, of course, the couple weekends ago, having a very, very blessed time over at the Orlando Invitational. We were over at Rex Billiards in Sanford, Florida. That was an amazing time. Jacksonville APA did show out a little bit. It was good times though. It was great to get to see a lot of different people and some new people. Get to see some people I've seen in some of the past events. Really huge prize pool, and of course, if you guys have missed out as well, we now have a couple different ways here in Jacksonville to be able to get to those extra events. I don't want you guys missing out on those opportunities. Keep in mind as well for those listening at in other league areas. I don't want to quote something from our league area here and you think it's the same for yours. That is not the case. So 8-ball teams throughout this year during the summer session, fall, and spring. 8-ball River City Shark winners will be going to the Orlando Invitational, and the 9-ball River City Shark winners will be going to the Southern Shindig. So great way to get in on those extra tournaments. Very proud to be sending some of the big dogs, the top sharks out there, and we'll get this in. It's gonna be good. Oh, I don't think he's too far over. He's good. That 7's not in the way. He didn't look like he was half bad. He held that cue ball well. That was actually a really good shot. Smooth stroke on this. He's naturally gonna put a little top on it. He's very flat on the rail here by the look of it. Smooth stroke. A little too much speed on that though. There was no reason for that cue or that 9-ball to come all the way back down like it did. It would have easily been about 5 diamonds or so away from that corner pocket had it not bumped into the cue ball. Nancy blocking him access that bottom right hand corner pocket. Do we have dates yet for the Southeast Challenge? Let me double check because I thought there were, but I don't want to tell you wrong. Let me see here. Let me see what I can find real fast. Let me double check and take a look. And Wes, good morning to you, by the way, sir. How are you? Panama City Beach. Yes, sir. Yep, over there in Panama City. Let me see here. I'm not seeing it, but I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I think September, but I don't want to tell you guys wrong. One second, Wes. Let me see if I can find out a rough estimation for it. Weekend after Labor Day, there, Wesley Mitchell. So I was definitely right. September. I thought so. Which Labor Day is on the 7th, so it should be depending on if they start on a Thursday or Friday, but should be between the 10th and the 14th, give or take. Hey, Steve Rowland, congrats on getting the followers, brother. Nice to hear. I haven't made an announcement on challenge venue yet. I don't think the venue's been decided, just city. That's great. I mean, y'all are getting ready for Southeast Challenge here. We haven't even done the World Qualifiers yet. You guys are jumping the gun on me. I'm not mad at it actually though. Not mad at it at all. Oh man. Tyler with a nice out there. He'll take rack number 1 against Miss Nancy. Sorry, I was taking care of some on the back end here. Hey, John Hummel. John Hummel says who? And the correct answer to that always is Tim John. What's up, buddy? How you doing, John Hummel? Welcome in, bud. No, Southeast Challenge has been around that time. Steamroller. That's the same time as last year, September. Southeast Challenge last year was September the 5th through the 9th. Because Labor Day fell on the 1st. So Labor Day falls a week later. Southeast Challenge is still right after that. It's not a big change. Not a big change at all. Oh my goodness. Nancy almost completed the challenge going all the way around. Oh, awesome, John. I appreciate it, sir. Can't wait to get it, bud. Can't wait to get that Deadpool helmet, man. I'm looking forward to having that on my computer desk. I will say, chat, don't tell wifey though, but I do have a pretty cool 3D printed Deadpool helmet that John and Dan did for me. It's gonna be on my computer desk. Wife doesn't know yet though, so don't tell her, chat. All right, I'm trusting you guys. Top secret. See where I was hopping off. Go to handle his division rep and cabinet responsibilities. Responsibilities. I see how you type that. By the way, I like how you type that, Steamroller. Be blessed, brother. Have a great day, man. Thanks for always coming in and supporting the stream. Oh, I can't wait, John. I really can't. I'm stoked about it, brother. By the way, I want to give a shout out here. I don't know if I've seen anybody else put on the ref jacket yet, but Mr. Kevin Early already hanging out with us today and refing up. So definitely want to give him a big shout out on the live stream here. He repping that vest. I know I've already seen Lisa helping out some as well. I think it was Miss Dawn actually. Who was it? Was it Dawn? I'm trying to think who handed out the timers and stuff earlier. Somebody else was helping out. But as always, guys, we love your support and appreciation here at Jacksonville APA. So thank you, guys. Gets it in right there. So I said, I can come ref, dude. You are more than welcome. We very rarely, I mean, I would probably say extremely rarely, will you ever see us turn down somebody refing. I mean, right now you got to think we have 30 teams in the building. 15 tables are being used, and you know how big Qball is. You know, it's tough to make it all the way from one end to the other, right? With everybody being in here, so there's just a lot of action. You don't want to interrupt the tables, so I'm pretty sure we can use your help, sir. Don't hesitate. Also, big shout out as well. I know I'm going to forget some people, but I know for a fact I've seen Jason Bruton run boards, Lisa and Ronnie running boards. I know Mary Turner's run some boards. Who else? See, I'm gonna forget people. I know I was going to. Justin Lamont ran some boards. Ryan Carter went to go run some boards. I think PJ's ran some or tried to run some. I know a couple times, you know, we haven't had enough people, but by the way, big shout out to all of them for participating and helping us out with singles boards. Last update I had was over 30. qualified out of our 100 goal. Definitely trying to get that 100 total 100 people. He's gonna come in, Mr. Jingle Jingle. I love it. I love it. Oh, Tyler almost hanging up with that 6 ball. Good shot. Bring your stake too. Why not, man? Why not? And who knows? We might. I mean, we might be able to run. I don't think there was a plan to, but there may be time later this afternoon. You know, guys, if the host location is down, right, we're always good to run some boards and stuff. It's just a matter of having some table availability. We don't want to take up too many tables from a host location. We'll say Nancy at least has a nice little setup here with 2 of her stripes sitting outside the side pockets, but I don't know if Tyler's gonna give her the chance here. It's a little bit of bottom here on this, not much. There you go. Let that cue ball just drift right back out. He set that up perfect. Absolutely perfect. Tyler with a chance to be up 2-0 in the race to 4 for him versus 3 for Nancy. Nancy's got to take advantage here. I'm not mad at this as long as she tries to take that 15 next. There we go. She'll be able to slice into this. Leave the cue ball up on the top half of the table. Yep, take your 15 next. Don't you even look at that 12 ball, Nancy. Ooh, too hard. Way too hard. Oh, no. Just a thin slice. This is tough leave. Come off that top short rail. Not opening up a big opportunity or window here for Tyler, at least. Not a bad leave. Very well done by Tyler. Don't like the cue ball being on the bottom short rail or just barely off of it. That's gonna make things tougher. But still not bad. All right. Dave Rifkin coming on back over. Team dead balls, timeout on the field. Feel like he's gonna say a similar thing here where he's gonna tell her to thin it and try to leave cue ball on the top short rail. Yeah. Yep. Not saying he can't swing for the 8, go for maybe like a back bank or something like that, top left hand corner pocket, but make things tougher. There we go. There we go. 12's in a better position. in that kind of centerish zone of the table here. That looked really good. Great timeouts. Two very effective, very smart timeouts here that we've seen Mr. David Ripken be a part of for Team Dead Balls. It's dangerous, man. We got somebody able to give really good timeouts and able to have a team that's really, working hard on understanding the timeout and being able to go through it. Randy. Shot right here. Very tough shot right here, chap. Yep. Oh, he wasn't hoping for that. He was hoping it just the side of it. Have it come off that rail just a little bit. He was trying to hit, from our point of view, the right-hand side of it and let that 8 ball just come up just a little bit. More easily cuttable into that corner pocket. Nancy coming close to risking the scratch there with a little force follow. 12 ball sells out here towards the bottom short rail. 8 ball is cuttable in this corner pocket. Just no need to overdo this shot again. Cue ball's actually going to come up field. I need to force a scratch or nothing like that. Smooth stroke here from Tyler to get this up 2-0. 2-0. All right, Nancy needs to play this left-hand side of this 12 ball. Cue ball come on back up, but be on that kind of top left-hand quadrant of the table. Oh, shit, the right-hand side. That's going to settle out really good for Tyler. He's got to close it out here. He can't give her any more chances. There we go. Nice out. Tyler up 2-0 now. All right, third rack. Here we go. Give me one moment here. I'm going to adjust something. There we go. Oh, good try on that left-hand side pocket. Trying to see if Nancy has a decent run here, but I don't think she has full access to that 6 bottom right-hand corner pocket. It's tough to tell. Everything's still a little bit too clustered up. Not crazily, but just a little bit. Blaze, see you soon, bud. Sorry, guys. All right, chat. Sorry, I'm back with you guys. There you go. Smooth stroke from Tyler on that one. Nancy having only 2 stripes left on the table here. I must have mislooked at something a moment ago. Or they were still locking in as for which ball they were going after. It's going to be a good leave, though. That was going to be a good leave. I mean, again, he left it in the pocket, but not bad at all. Tough situation where Nancy's at. It looks like potential scratch here. She's not careful. Oh, my goodness. She might get the bank. Comes close. That's actually a good thing that did not go. She did not want that 9 ball. At least not where she was left at least. And I'm not sure what Tyler should do here, to be honest with you. 7-ball on the side pocket's the only thing I can really see as long as he can clip enough of it with where the 3's at. But he's still kind of in a predicament, though. 8's blocking up most access for the 3, and 6 is blocked up by the 9. He gets below it just fine. Maybe run your 3 here, top left. Try to make sure you still have eyes on your 2. Use your 2 maybe to stay below and be able to potentially rock that 6 maybe in the side pocket. Hey, there we go. Gets it again. Nicely done. A little bit of left here. Aim for that 2-ball. Good 2 rails. And slow but surely, but you should still remain kind of below it here. And again, I'd go for the side pocket. No, get your 2-ball. You're up 2-0 right now. Press your advantage. Press it. You can definitely work with it. Yeah, this is definitely the right call. 2 rail it, though. It's a little hard. Now, he's still in position with it, though. He can still rock with it. Go for that left-hand side pocket from here and stay below the 8. Oh, good try. That was good speed. It's good speed. I didn't expect him to let his cue ball drift as far over as it did. It looked like he was trying to use just a little bit bottom at first, but I'm not mad at it, though. 6-ball sitting in a great spot now. I don't think Nancy has access to the 15. Yeah, she had to go after her 9. She's going to open up right there for that side buy for the 6. Plays this here, comes off that rail, takes 8, bottom of my 10 corner pocket with a chance to be up 3-0. Oh boy, he let it fly. He let it fly. A little gentler there, and he was sitting in good position. Oh, wait, if I saw correctly, I believe we're gonna be raffling off for this weekend a nice bull carbon playing cue here. Again, we're gonna be continuing to raffle off things, and proceeds are gonna go to Shoot for a Cure. We're gonna combine it all up for the end of the year. Keep in mind more to come around that, but just know that's what we're working towards. What an attempt! What an attempt! Good try at the bank. I'm surprised he didn't try to cut it, but still, it's definitely a good attempt. Nancy's got a great run right here, though. Come off that bottom short rail, pop back up. Oh my goodness gracious, she is letting it fly. The wild part is they play on the 8-foot tables at Beach's Qball. I'm really surprised they're overhitting as much as they are. She's in a predicament now. Miss Candace, good morning to you. Candace over there on my YouTube channel. How are you today? Welcome in, welcome in. Keep on coming. No, it's going to set up just fine for Tyler. And she had a great run potential there, too. Just overhit it a little bit. Just a little bit. So he's got just enough room to lay that bridge down. He needs to lay it down. He's trying to do a little too much with it, but he gets it just fine. Gets it just fine. Tyler will get his third rack and add an additional point over to Team Diamond Cut. He is up 3-0 right now. If he gets this next rack here, it'll be a flawless victory against Miss Nancy and will allow Team Diamond Cut to be up 5-0 after matchup number 2. That is huge if they get that, by the way, chap. Absolutely huge. Nancy's in what I like to call Valueville. She, gets a rack. She takes away 3-0 possibility, gets a second rack. Well, then she'll be adding a point to her team. So everything from her is up right now. She's got to get it against them. Scan says, watching some good pool. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to our spring triangles, 8-ball edition. We got 9-ball next weekend. So we'll be doing the winners bracket today. Teams, there's 3 rounds. Teams will either play in the first and second, or they'll play in the second and third round. If they win their 2 rounds, then they move on to the World Qualifiers and get $800 cash money. Total between both weekends of over $17,000. That's right. Miss Candace over there rooting on Miss Nancy. She definitely can. It's weird, though. Team Dead Balls right now as a whole. We saw John on the stream earlier, and again, I'm not picking on him, but as a whole, seem to be overstroking, overhitting a little bit. Maybe the table's running smoother than what they're used to. Maybe that might have something to do with it. You know, we don't have anything too crazy of humidity and stuff right now. So tails may be running a little faster than what's they're used to having go on, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but they definitely got to come down a little bit with their speed. Small adjustments would make a big difference in this right now. All right. We're locking in the solids here, and I like solids. I don't like where like the 11 is, for instance. Kind of don't like to an extent where the 15 is, well, just because of how much it's blocked up with. So I think solids is the better call. That's right, Miss Candace. So every team that wins today gets their qualification. Keep in mind, they got to win their 2 rounds, but they'll get qualification coming up here in May to the 8-ball World Qualifier. And their team leaves with $800 cash money. I'm not talking about a gift card at Chili's. I'm talking about cash money, honey. And then teams that come back tomorrow for the 1-loss side bracket, they'll still have a chance to get the qualification. They just won't have a chance for the cash. So that's why that first day, it's kind of extra bonus on bonus, right? That first day, you come in, get your 2 matches done. You're done. The rest of the weekend's yours, right? You're not back in here competing again for another day. You got your qualification. You did what you needed to and got cash money. So you can't be mad at that. Ain't mad at it at all. Nancy's going to go for the cross bank here by the luck of it for the 13 right-hand side pocket. Good speed. Oh, man. Just a little more. That's when she needed to hit it just a little further there. Close that angle off. That was good. Very, very good attempt. She would have had access right there to that 10 ball right off the bat. Yeah, she was setting up good. Good attempt, Miss Nancy. Nicely done. I don't see any other windows for Tyler to really tackle this 1 or 4, and I don't know if there's really a need for him to go after them, to be honest with you, right yet. 2 on the side pocket looks good. Ends up rushing to the 7, sets up a little better. He needs to look at this 4 right now. I feel like he has a window, and he is missing it completely. I don't think that 13 is as far out with where the key ball is. Chat, when you got 2 balls that are kind of tied up like that, and you're determining and deciding to go for the run, every time that cue ball stops, you need to be looking at where it is. Do I have a chance on them? Can I work with them already? Do not save them for last. Or don't go and fully commit to the run yet. Play a defensive shot here, leave 3 balls left on the table. All right, he's in a window. He can access that 1 ball. Should be able to slice it in. I'm just really worried about his lead for that 4. Yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad leave. 4 is in a way better place here. Honestly, I think with how he hit it with just absolute nice speed. Was able to get the 4 right on out. And again, he set up good. Nancy needs to go after the sliding ball all the way down. Roll forward with it. There we go. A little bit tougher to leave. I expected the cue ball to go forward a little more for her. So things are a little tougher. All right, good smooth stroke there using the bridge. Set up good for the 4. I like to see a little bottom right here from this. Oh, we might go with 2 rails around. A little bottom right should work. Oh, slow down, cue ball. He's still got eyes on it, but I feel like this is a scratch shot. If he goes bottom right, this may be a scratch shot. Yeah, I was about to say I like the back cut. It's tough though. I mean, you got the rail 10 ball right there. You got a lot of ocean of blue. Candace asked a great question. Why is it that our triangles aren't till May? Not everyone was in the same APA. Oh, we are. It doesn't mean that your schedule runs the exact same. It all depends. So just to explain, they're given a window based on everything. Come on, brother. Please. But yeah, Candace did based on a window of when the session ends, stuff like that. And then there's, if I remember correctly, a window for World Qualifiers as well. So right. And a good out for Mr. Tyler there. Tyler, we get that victory 3-0 right there. Diamond cut up 5-0 at the end of matchup number 2. Team Dead Balls is in trouble and are knocking on the door of having to join back in with us tomorrow. All right, waiting for throws here. Give them just a minute or two. I will say, guys, as a teaching moment here as well for whoever's throw it is in this. Again, that match was getting close to an end. You know, Tyler was up 3-0. If you are diamond cutting, you're throwing, no doubt you should have your person ready to go. In my opinion, if your team dead balls, you still have, maybe person 1 if Nancy gets the win, maybe person 2 if she doesn't, right? And already have that decided. They should already have cues together, already have hit up the restroom, gotten drinks together. There's no reason for this additional downtime right now. Everything should be rolling and flowing. So and stand. So everyone who is going to Vegas is for last year's. If you're talking about the Vegas coming up, the Pool Players Championship, those events are anything from the 8-ball doubles, 9-ball doubles, Jack and Jill, Masters, ladies, all that kind of stuff has finished out earlier this year, or maybe you did the tournaments towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, for those one-day Vegas qualifiers. All right, Chad, I'm back with you here. We got Steve versus Robert. The big dogs have come out in the action here, and I'm actually joining the table here by somebody new, but not new here. This is currently Blaze joining me here on the YouTube side.
How you doing, guys?
Good, brother. How you been, man?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
Good. Glad to have you for sure. Here, let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so Brandon, let me not call you by the YouTube name here.
That's fine.
Yeah, Brandon join us now. Brandon, how long you been in APA for, brother?
This is my third year, 3.5.
3.5. There you go. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So I noticed you're on Jason Bruton's team for today, so you're getting things prepped and ready to play here in a little bit.
Oh, we're ready.
Good, man. Glad to hear it.
Crew should be here about 2 o'clock. I told them I'm a little high speed. I'll be here early.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm always a fan of showing up early versus late, so big fan of that. Now, my question to you though is, how many times have you been to triangles?
This is, I think the teams I was on in Oklahoma, we went to triannuals almost every session.
Nice. Okay.
So I got to go to
rodeo.
Oh yeah, no, this is exciting.
Definitely good.
Very happy to be. It's kind of funny because I moved out here, immediately tried to find an APA team. What came in here, as a matter of fact, and was talking to someone at the bar, and Jason just happened to be standing there.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you? I was like, well, I'm a 3 right now. He goes, we need you. Damn.
He was like, snag.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah, it is always cool. We had a lady from Port Orange, which Samantha Shea was from Port Orange, and so she was up here from that area, and it's hilarious. A team snagged her up right away too the moment they found out she was new and wanted to join league, and like, oh, we got a spot for you guaranteed.
Yep.
I was like, that's the way to do it.
And it was even funnier too, because then he was like, man, I know you only want to play Friday, but would you maybe want to come Wednesday and Monday too?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna, yes, I will.
Yeah. He really twisted your arm on that one.
Oh yeah,
that's funny.
A little sad the Monday night stuff isn't happening anymore, but that's okay.
Yeah, that was a national. What he's talking about, Chad, is the 9-ball doubles division. You guys know I was a big fan of that. I was a part of it for a while, and definitely gonna miss it being a thing. But national said no go on it, and hopefully something more to come in the future from it. But we'll see. Low level 8-ball on the YouTube channel here saying thanks for streaming. There's not an APA league where I live. Low level, appreciate you being here. Hope you do enjoy the streams, and hopefully maybe one day there will be an APA in your area, and you're gonna be like, look, I've been listening to this guy Tim on YouTube all the time. I already know the rules. I'm good to go. Let's go. Let's run it. Maybe encourage you to start your own team and stuff. So
yeah, this is really nice. You guys have a good YouTube channel going on here.
Appreciate it.
They didn't do anything like this in Oklahoma City where I was at.
Yeah, there's more league areas that are wanting to do more of this, but it's like some of them are finding out that this is not it's not an easy job.
Nope.
Not an easy job at all. Well, that's Steve right there for Team Dead Balls here, hoping to bring things back into focus. Diamond Cut has really just started slamming the door on them.
Yeah, they pulled away.
Yeah, 5-0 is the only thing better than that is the 6-0. And at that point, I'm not saying it's over, but man, you've got to flip every bit of that script from that point forward. You can't even let them get to the hill, because if we get the hill twice, it's over at that point. So that's the issue with that, is you really diminish how many racks they need left. So
gonna have to pick at it.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get the 7-ball, isn't he? 2's at least playing a blocker to the 13 though, so that's a big plus.
Yeah.
That's all right. Good attempts. Didn't break apart that 2 and 13. I'm not mad at it. I say Robert can't work with stuff here. These are the high level guys, so you never know what they pull out of their pockets out of nowhere on you. But I'm glad to hear you're going to get to participate in Triangles Day, and that at least you're not going to feel the additional pressure of it being the first one. There's multiple people that were coming up to the table. They're like, "This is my first Triangles," and I'm sitting there thinking about like the way my gut felt in that first Triangles, and man, I'm like, for one moment, like I'm excited for people to feel that and feel that adrenaline and stuff that runs through your body. But also on the other end, I'm like, I'm glad that's not as much of an issue for me.
Right? No, I enjoy competition. Stuff like this is what I live for. No, I'm very blessed. I was combat veteran, so I don't stress. Stuff like this is kind of what I thrive in.
Oh, there you go.
I enjoy tournament and competitive play.
I like that. Well, speaking of with you being combat veteran, one thing we do every year is during Veterans Day, we do a free veterans board.
Oh,
So we'll have that running again this year. But last year we kind of expanded. We did it on Veterans Day, and then we did it on another day because I can't remember which day Veterans Day fell on last time. But we actually ran it twice. So as long as you only get to take advantage of one free board entry, but
sweet.
as long as you got to do that, you were good to go.
Yeah, that's excellent. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. We actually had a board up with all of our active vets, and they brought in photos and stuff for us, and had a nice little decorated board. And Stephanie Medina worked hard on that. It was very beautiful.
Breaking it out.
He was trying to, but did you see that lift up? He was popping up like a little Pop Tart. Yeah.
Yep.
Scan says, "Be back later, Tim. Got me. Candace, take care. We'll see you soon." Lolo said, "Just catch me up. Who's commentators? It's Tim Jones, the voice of Jacksonville Pool.
My name is Brandon Keel.
We've got Mr. Brand joining us from team. Y'all are Felt Right today, right?
Yes, sir.
Felt Right. They'll be playing here in the next round. And he felt like getting on up here, and I always welcome somebody coming into the booth with me. So it's fun when you got APA people to come on over.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Thought he accidentally hit the cue ball, but nope.
Yeah, we are a pretty packed house. Try to give some room where we could. We didn't have to use all the 8-footers, so a little space here on the other side of the building, but obviously you still got to watch out for others around you. Oh, he hit it good. He hit it good. Wow.
It's fantastic.
Man, take a look at that again. Quick little instant replay.
Smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't overdo this. Got the cue ball right on over. And like again, he's still popping up a little bit. Like you see his head pop up before he does his drive home, but I don't know, maybe it's just something that he's so used to doing, and at this point he's compensated for. It's not actually messing him up like he does for others. He's safe down there, even with a stretch. Low level, absolutely, man. Like I said, thanks for tuning in to the stream, guys. As always, it costs you $0 to hit the subscribe button there on Facebook and YouTube. Don't hesitate to do so. Again, we're on Jacksonville APA's Facebook. Well, I'm sorry, hit the follow, not subscribe, but hit the follow on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, and then we're live on Jacksonville APA's YouTube and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool.
Here it is.
There, nicely done. Well played by Mr. Robert. Getting the first point, which again, this is dangerous, right? Like dead balls could really use a nice 3-0 to really get back into it. Best they can get is a 2-0. Now it's a 5-4 race. I mean, every bit of the wind is blowing in favor of Team Diamond Cut.
Yeah, they're looking good. I was watching them on YouTube earlier.
Yep. And I'm not surprised at this throw. You know, there's the rule of thumb, right? You don't leave your best player on the bench. And a lot of people assume your higher ranked player on your team is going to be your best player. So throwing out the big dogs and both sevens come swinging is the play for both teams. Dead balls had to do it. Diamond Cut could have went a little aggressive on a cut there if they wanted to. But honestly, I think press the advantage at this point and play it out. You know, you should have full faith in your sevens on your team and 8-ball at this point, and let the Titans duke it out for a moment here.
Yep.
So
now, where are dead balls from?
Dead balls is out of Peach's Qball.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't made it down there yet. Need to do that.
Oh yeah. That's why I was a little surprised too. Like they were overrunning the tables a lot, and I'm like, man, I said they play on the 8-foot diamonds at Beach's Qball. Like I don't know what's going on. So, and I even told them too when I walked over there. They're like, man, like it's just we're having a day. And I said, y'all are overhitting everything. I said, you have got to slow down. And Nancy's like, yeah, pocket speed isn't my game. I said, I get it. I said, I understand, but an 8-ball like
Has to be.
it has to be. Yeah, take over the pockets. So. Low level 8-ball, great question. Low level said, how many team points is needed to win? So you play till it's mathematically impossible for the other team to win. It's usually 7 points with 3 victories because the tiebreaker would come in play. But definitely an 8-0. 8-0 gets it without a doubt, or 8 points gets it. So. Now 9-ball, when we do 9-ball next week, it's way easier. It's first team to 51 points. or 50 points with 3 wins. So that one's a little easier to go with, but this one has a slight little varying part of it. So no matter what, though, if Diamond Cup wins this, it doesn't matter whether it's a 3-0, a 2-0, a 2-1. They win it, it's over for dead balls regardless. So the best dead balls can do at all is tie it up. If Diamond Cup wins this 2-1, and that would require dead balls to 3-0, 3-0, match 4 and 5. Again, not an impossibility for them to do, just it doesn't matter because the tiebreaker would come in. And it's 5 matchups. Team with 3 wins gets the tiebreaker.
Nice shot.
Hey, sorry guys, I'm back. Sometimes people like to stop by the booth, tell me how they're doing, how they're winning. Can't help but to encourage them and talk to them for a moment.
Were they winning?
Yeah, well, he won his match. He got decimated last night. He was having a very, very rough night lead last night. And I told him you better do better. And so seems like he woke up today and did a little better. So nice bank here, but didn't get the breakout he was looking for.
That's a little rough.
Yeah, it is. He is snuckered. So low level, great question again here about the sets here. I love this. So I keep forgetting there's not APA in your area, so I should explain all this to you. And again, guys, if you have questions, don't ever hesitate. I understand that a lot of y'all are from APA, so you know the rules. But I do not ever mind repeating for people. You should know what you're watching, know the rule set that applies. So it is based on skill levels. So in 8-ball, the skill level ranges from skill level 2 at the lowest to 7 at the highest. And we have a little chart based on each player's skill level, depends on what the race is. Both these gentlemen have to be skill level 7. So if you're both 7-7 or 6-6, you play a race to 5. First person to 5 wins. You'll hear us talk about a couple different things here. So if you get to the hill means that you need 1 rack left. You automatically score a point for your team. If you win overall and your opponent has won 0 racks, that is a 3-0 victory to your team score. If you win and your opponent has scored at least 1 rack, but obviously is not on the hill, that is a 2-0 victory. Again, we play until it's mathematically impossible for the other team to win. There is 5 matchups. Teams can consist of 8 members total. And of those skill level points here, they can only play 2 senior level players. That is skill level 6 and 7. And they cannot go over 23 skill level points for their throws. On paper, they must show that they can make to 23 skill level points. Again, it doesn't matter if they have those players in the building or not, but on paper, they must show that out of 5 members of their team, they can at least field 5 to 23. So if not, then a different rule comes in play, which is called 4 to 19 instead, and they'll forfeit a match. Now, you do not want to be forfeit matches here in playoffs. Or triangles. Any of these high-level tournaments, playoffs are full points.
It's good safety.
So that is that's 3-0 victories in 8-ball. That's 20-0 victories in 9-ball. So you do not want to be forfeiting a match if you can help it. That was a good safety. Robert's not going to do anything different here. He just safety's on back here, hands ball in hand. Say the main thing Steve's got to be careful of is just giving him the opportunity for the breakout. And honestly, I know he's got a lot of the table here playing defensive, but I'd still clear out a couple here.
Definitely.
No reason not to clear out a couple. Like, I like his 9. His 9's a big blocker for him and helping out a lot for blocking access for that 8. But probably that alone.
I'd probably try to work on the 10 and so the 15.
10 and 14 over there on the
14,
right side. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I would leave the 9, but he's better than me, so maybe he knows what he's doing and I don't.
Yeah, I don't like messing with the 9 here personally. He doesn't. I don't know if he's fully sold on messing with it either, or if he's just doing it to break it away and then going to snooker up with the 8s, which maybe is playing. Dale Woods, great question here. He said his team couldn't show up today for the 10 a.m. game. Do we still show up tomorrow for the losers bracket? Yes, sir. You still show up tomorrow for the one outside, or you can. I'm not saying you got to, but you can. Our one ask is that if you're not going to show up tomorrow, please always let us know by messaging the office. Unfortunately, we had a team earlier as well show up and never messaged the office or anything. We don't want a team come into play, if they come in a later round and just be sitting here from 10 a.m. till 3, twiddling their thumbs. So that's our one ask, is that if you don't show, just please let us know ahead of time. But do it through the office line always. Unfortunately, some people message like the Jacksonville APA Facebook and stuff like that. And I'm not saying we don't check it. I'm saying it's easier for those to get missed. Whereas if you message the office line, well, that goes to Mike's phone, Kelly's phone, and my phone.
Well, we broke it out.
Where'd you send the message to, Dale? Because if you didn't send it to the office phone, that's the why behind it, brother.
Ooh, careful. Good cut. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Right? Yeah, Facebook Messenger is a tough way to get a hold of us sometimes. Again, that's where I get missed. So just have somebody else on your team text in, but always go through the office line. I can't stress that enough. First thing I did this morning was I pulled up the office line information just to check to make sure no teams are called out for the day. All right, it's not a nice little run, but I don't know if I like this leave as much.
Same.
Yeah, not a problem, Dale. Not a problem, sir.
Nice shot. There it is.
Up, up.
Good enough. That'll work. Triannuals are a regional level, if I'm not mistaken.
Triangles is specifically for the local APA league, so I wouldn't call it regional or state level. It is specific to that APA league area. So this is the Jacksonville APA Triangles. My buddy who low level, you're on my YouTube channel, so you'll see Steamroller popping there. He's from the Central Savannah River area APA, and so you'll see him talk about his triangles from time to time. Candace is in here, which is Georgia Taz. Same thing for hers as well. But yeah, it's specific to that APA league area. So in Jacksonville, we share some space with another APA league, First Coast APA. I call them our neighbors across the pond because we all used to be one APA and got too big and split up here. Wait, good out by Steve there.
Out.
Yeah, he did. And good run too. Wait about his time. But yeah, it's specific to that area. Same thing for the World Qualifier. The World Qualifier is the big tournament. So the way it works, low level, just to explain the whole process with APA. So there's 3 sessions a year. There is summer, fall, and spring. Right now, we are currently actively playing. This is where it's going to get confusing, but we're actively playing in the summer session. However, this triangles is for the spring session that just finished. I literally just a couple weeks ago finished, is what this is. And so you're playing during your 3 sessions, and your goal during those 3 sessions is to get into playoff position or to win your division, depending on how many teams are in your division, but win your division and move on to this part of it, which is triangles. Your goal here is to win triangles, and winning triangles gets you entry into World Qualifier. Through your World Qualifier, that's what gets you entry and winning and gets you the trip to Vegas. And Vegas is where you play at the World Pool Championships in the August time frame for the 8-ball or 9-ball teams events. Now, there is 2 Vegas trips per year. There's a springtime and the fall time. This is for everything moving towards the fall time. The springtime is more of your Scotch doubles events, so 8-ball doubles, 9-ball doubles. You got Jack and Jill doubles. You got Masters, Ladies division, the wheelchair division, all the singles divisions. So every 8-ball singles player and every 9-ball singles player. The fall time frame is strictly for 8-ball teams, 9-ball teams, and for the team captains event.
I stand corrected. Thank you, sir.
Oh, what did you say?
I was wrong. I thought
about
yeah,
no. Well, it's I can see somebody calling this kind of a regional event. The only reason I don't want to call it that is because we actually do call things like, for instance, like the Southeast Challenge or the Southern Shindig. We actually do refer to it as a regional event.
Oh, okay.
As in the Southeast region, is how we refer to those events. So I just don't want to confuse just in case. But I can see why you would call that, right? Because well, we're in the Jacksonville region, so I can see why you would name it that way. I just didn't want any confusion in case I talked to anybody online later on. They're like, "Wait a minute, Tim, you said it was this way," and I'm like, "No, let me clarify." So, but yeah, this is what normal league night is playing towards right now. And there's always so many different ways. It depends on your league area. I know you said you don't have an APA for yours, but it just depends on your league area, all the opportunities you'll have. Like for instance, this is Jacksonville's first year that we're going to be sending 4 teams to Vegas for 8-ball and 4 teams to Vegas for 9-ball.
It's awesome,
right? Like when Jacksonville APA and First Coast APA, whenever it was all just Jacksonville APA before it split, we sent 4 and 4 before, right? So when they split, they went to 2 and 2 on each side of the bridge here that we share. And since then, we have been able to grow and expand. And of course, more teams means more opportunities. So, and then all during that time, too, everything else has greatly changed, too, for all the regional events. Goodness gracious, we have the APA Southern Shindig. We just got done doing the Orlando Invitational. And then you still have the Southeast Challenge, which the Southeast Challenge is a really cool one and near and dear to my heart because Southeast Challenge is for the runner-ups of the World Qualifiers. So imagine you play that entire World Qualifier event. You're in the finals. You can taste the heat from Vegas burning on your skin for a moment because that's what it does. But you can feel it. You know it. You know it's there. It's just within your grasp, and you just come up short. Well, used to back in the day, well, you came up short. So good luck next year, right? Whereas now, if you come in second place in the World Qualifiers, you move on to the Southeast Challenge, and still thousands upon thousands of dollars to be played for. And it's a little destination event. We've had it here in Jacksonville for a couple of years. So teams from all around the Southeast have got to come here. Now we'll be in Panama City for the next one coming up. It's going to be good. So
it's excellent.
Yeah. Low level's prepping for when APA comes in their area. Says I watched APA Vegas Championship on YouTube a few times. I hope you've enjoyed it. Been blessed. One of my favorites that's on there from time to time is Ava Lawrence, the striking Viking herself. She's been phenomenal. I've actually been blessed to do commentary with her and with Florian the Venom Kohler up in Canada when we did the Montreal Invitational for a couple years ago. So definitely some good people in there for sure to be able to enjoy. Jeremy Jones gets behind the booth sometimes as well up there, and that Bulldog Arena, man, I tell you that there's something about that beautiful white diamond table, that 7-foot diamond. Oh my goodness, it is a treat. Ooh, nice little force foul by Robert Buffett. I can't tell from here. I think he's got just enough to work with this. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Brandon, I'm the world's worst about this, about making sure when people are in the booth, I like to do a little selfie here. So, gotcha. Thanks, brother.
Sending out the video to everybody I know so they
there we go.
Get some of those numbers up.
There we go. We love that. Yeah, 70 viewers total across the board right now. Not too shabby of a regular Saturday here.
No, not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I feel like that 9's playing somewhat blocker. He would have went for this shot a little faster than what he's going for right now. He marked it fast, but I hope the camera isn't here off that 11 ball either to scratch. I don't know if that's what he's looking at, if it goes into it and then comes right into the corner pocket. Oh, he fired it. He fired it. Oh, man. At the risk of losing control, he was trying to keep everything short.
Not the worst.
She's from South Carolina. In fact, I think it's either South. Yeah, I think she is one of the league. It's either South Carolina or North Carolina. She's the league operator for right now. It's funny. A lot of people don't know that she's the league operator. Florian's the Vegas league operator. And some of these people don't know that some of these higher up champions are league operators, which I think is funny.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, Miss Jeanette Lee, she's Tampa over there with Anthony and Miss Stephanie Spano.
Low level 8 ball. Where are you from?
That's a good question. I didn't ask that earlier.
Good high.
Nope.
Nope.
No rail.
No rail.
No rail. No rail.
That hurts the soul.
Yeah, it does. I like what he was going for. Oh man, that could have been really good. Good attempt from Steve there for 10 dead balls here. Robert's gonna have a chance to be up 2-1. Gets it, of course. Hey, goodness gracious, get a hold of the break pretty good. By the way, guys, just a reminder, make sure to grab your pocket marker back. There we go. Yeah, I'm really surprised, man. Look at, if you draw the middle line between the side pockets, look at how much is on that top half of the table. Wow. Lolo says not too far from your old stomping ground. Lolo said they've actually played some tournaments at Chester's in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
Excellent. Kansas. There you go.
Okay. I used to play out of Lucky's, if you know where Lucky's is in Oklahoma City. Well, not just Lucky's, but Lucky's, where else? Not Chester's. Now I can't remember the other
I was
spot.
about to say, unluckily, I don't know where it is. But dad jokes.
Yeah, we get a lot of guys from Kansas that come down into Oklahoma City and play.
I don't blame him. I've been told there's some good players out there.
Very much.
Yeah. I'll say that's one of the nice things about being in Jacksonville, man. There's definitely a slew of a bunch of good players around and good tough people to go against and really gain some skills. And plus being here, we've had a lot more action going on with different professional events and stuff, which has been cool. Yeah, he was trying to break it up a little bit there. He didn't have much left on him. Don't like kind of how the setup. I mean, 3 isn't too bad, but don't like the setup with the 6 and 7. It's definitely a problem for Steve when he comes back. He's gonna play defense too.
That's what I like.
Yeah, you don't always see a lot of defensive shots this early on in the rack because usually, in most cases, it's too difficult to really hide something where they're not going to have a decent option.
A lot of balls on the table. Think that one in. You should just try to hit it. 4. Yep. Good hit.
I was about to say, don't set off that bottom short rail. Keep them off the short rails. Well, the nice thing is, at least for Team Dead Balls in this one here, we're having a nice little kind of back and forth, which is good to see.
It's always nice seeing back and forth and not like a total shutout.
Yeah, I don't like the shutouts. It's like I tell people, man, they very rarely are the shutouts that you fully remember and stuff like that. So. Great question. We got somebody coming to the booth here, asking Kelly about the rules of sudden death here. So 1:45 p.m. is when sudden death for this round starts. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes after the start time. What it means is that your skill level goes out the window to an extent here. The very first rack is worth 2 points in the W between that matchup, and the second rack is worth 1 point. You only play 2 racks total. That's it.
Oh.
Kind of low level asking about defensive shots and stuff. So in APA, we do track innings. 1 inning as, of course, when you start off, the person breaks, then it's your turn. And then that first person comes back that broke. That would be 1 inning. From there, we do track defensive shots as well. So you do always mark defensive shots. Keep in mind, for us, defensive shot means that you're actively trying to leave the table. You're trying to end your turn early. You're not actively trying to make something. I didn't say you did make something. Because you might have been going for a defensive shot and still made something, in which you do keep shooting. But you're actively trying to end your chance in your turn at the table is what you're trying to do. You're not wanting to continue. And that can look like a bunch of different ways, different methods. We can go through some of those on stream. From trying to hide your Qball or object ball from the opponent here to maybe even intentionally fouling. Some people were like, well, you intentionally fouled, so it's ball in hand, it's not a defensive shot. It is. If you intentionally foul, so like for instance, like let's say you have no object balls left on the table, you're on that 8 ball, and without doubt you can't kick at it to save your life. So maybe you intentionally hit one of their object balls, and your goal is to try to maybe snooker up with another ball, make things messy. That's what your goal is. You're trying to make things messy, right? Well, then that means you are intentionally trying to end your turn early, right? And that's a defensive shot. Gets marked as so. Yeah, the scorekeeper here, everything on it's tracked from that to your timeouts, everything.
He needed that.
Yeah, he did.
Nope. Looks like he's going to use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, quick little breaky break on the field here.
Wetting the whistle with some water. Or, nope. Seeing a man about a horse.
Yeah, I was about to say, hope it's not wetting the whistle. By the way, guys, if you're ever doing that too, get your teammates to get your drinks. I need to pause stuff in the middle of a match here. Restroom breaks are okay though, but don't be going on those smoke breaks. Don't be running up to the bar to get your drink. Like none of that kind of stuff. Keep continuous play in play. And it's important because, like, again, if dead ball starts bringing us back, like we're at 12:20, right? We're an hour and 25 minutes away from the sudden death.
Yep.
So you gotta keep that in mind.
Sudden death is fun. You can play around that too.
You definitely can. There are teams that's if you actually know you got a player that takes those full 20 seconds per shot or the full 45 seconds per shot type deal, for the harder shots, and that's that's just natural because maybe they're newer to the league and stuff, and things are difficult for them and everything. So their match is going to go long, right? Then yeah, you definitely can. You could say, hey, like I'm going to play them in match 4 and maybe save one of my heavy hitters, right, for match 5. Like there is a lot of strategy in paying attention to that clock, paying attention to knowing how your players play and all that kind of stuff here. You can definitely take it to your advantage, and you should. That's strategy. Absolutely smart thing.
What I love about pool, there's just a lot to do.
There definitely is. Now I have seen teams turning in some paperwork here. Looks like team, well, that's because of forfeit. Get your point didn't show. Legend making moved on. Team Insane got the win against Iron Racks.
Congratulations to Team Insane.
I'm sorry, actually, I think that was Dale's team. Sorry, that might have been for run forfeit too. Here for the shots got the buy. Okay, maybe not. I saw some score sheets. Oh, you know what? I know what it was. They just got turned in just a minute ago. The bracket hasn't been advanced yet. Defensive shots are definitely a positive thing. Yes. Yeah, the defensive shots are definitely a positive thing for you low level, 100%. It really defensive shots are, in my opinion, in terms of APA and skill levels, it's the real difference between a 4 going to a 5.
Yep.
Is, forwards should start to see that there are some defensive shots possible. May not be landing them, that's fine, but seeing that they're possible is a big deal from a 4 to a 5, right? 5 should definitely see them more often, should be landing them some as well. So the defensive shots are definitely a big deal.
Look at my defensive average for
see.
8-ball.
Where are you at now? You're at, wow, 4.5, yeah.
And then a 9-ball.
9-ball, 2.79, yeah.
Yep. I
that's
shoot
really
a
good.
lot of defenses for a lower level.
Yep, that's really good.
But I avoided it at first, and then was at a tournament and just saw a lot of really good people doing it. And it kind of made me realize it's something that I need to implement. And at my skill level, I was a 3 at the time. Doing that really set me above and beyond the other 3s. And now here I am a 4. 4-4.
No, I definitely love it. It's an aspect of the game some people don't ever consider until that light bulb goes off like they did with you, and it makes the difference. But I love what Dwayne's saying on our Facebook side. Says defensive shots win matches.
Mm-hmm.
Defenses win championships. We say that all the time on stream.
Yes, they do. Oh no!
Full miss. Trying to go to 2 rails.
That hurts.
Yeah. What hurts even more is that 8-ball. I mean, it was tracking just slightly above, but it still was tracking close to that right inside pocket. Oh my Wanta. Imagine you missed that and then you foul on the 8 and pocket the 8. That's lost a game. Oh my goodness, that'd be dreadful.
It's devastating.
Yep. Yeah, defensive shots are definitely a big deal, and I'm a huge fan too as well. Right, like I think something that people don't take advantage of enough is how to properly use your timeouts. So in high level tournaments, you get 1 timeout per rack, regardless of skill level. Now in APA League, regular league night, if you're a skill level 3 or 2, or I should say 3 or below, then you get 2 timeouts per rack, and the app reflects it as so. But this, you get 1 timeout per rack, regardless of skill level. And one thing I think I would love to see more from is for the lower skill level players, like kind of showing their work, if you will, showing if they're going to go for like a defensive shot. That's why like I've seen some lower skill level players, they don't hit it probably more than 50% of the time with like 1 rail kicks. But I've seen some skill level 3s out there that know how to do the mirror technique. And the moment I see you and I'm sitting there as a captain, I'm keeping track of everything, keeping score and stuff and watching, right? And I see, I'm like, hey, she needs to kick this. This person definitely needs to kick it this ball. Like, you got to go for the kick. And I see you line up for mirror shot. Well, now I know I'm not going to take that timeout. You know what I mean? Now I know you're going for the right shot. I already see that you're already doing what you need to be doing. So treat it like a math equation when your teacher said, show your work, right?
Yep.
Doing that kind of stuff is a good thing. Definitely a good way for you to go for stuff. And if I see like you're doing the mirror technique and I'm like, man, like she is so far off the kilter where she needs to hit that. And I see where you move the table or move the chalk to the table to where you need to hit. Then I might call that timeout. I can provide more value. So that's right. Mr. Stilco sitting there, Mr. Champ of the Jacksonville Invitational there. He said he won his by playing defense, and you definitely did.
Excellent.
Your matchup was a good, close matchup, and you definitely won it for sure by playing some defensive shots. 1,000%. We saw it on stream.
Not a bad leave at all.
Not a bad leave. That's right. We're making jokes over here. Getting told if you're playing World of Warcraft, just say so. I was like, don't give away my secret. It's so addictive. It's World of Warcraft. Oh man. What's funny about him saying anything like that here is I did play World of Warcraft for many years. Like I played it in OG day. I remember when Burning Crusade came out. I was there for the midnight launch. I dressed up as a boomkin, like because I worked at Best Buy at the time. And
yeah, I'm a super nerd too.
Yep.
Played all that. Actually, I'm really sad. It's a game I've been playing for a hot minute. Just bit the dust.
Uh-oh. What game was that?
Ashes of Creation. Have you heard of it?
Yes. Yep. I did. I played it for a hot moment.
Me too.
Yep.
Like 70 hours a month or 700 hours a month for about a year.
Goodness gracious.
Yep. The beauty of being a disabled veteran, it's not working yet. So
That's funny. Now, right now, I'm all up in Arc Raiders. I played Escape from Tarkov for several years and broke away from it. Got tired of its shenanigans, and then found out about Arc Raiders. I was like, this is quenching that thirst I have for it right now, that hunger, and been enjoying that. So when I'm not playing pool and I hang out with wife and the kiddos, then I'm at home getting to chill and play a little Arc Raiders from time to time.
bad. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely good.
Big thing for me, Ashes of Creation, when it came out and I started playing it, I knew that if it didn't go big and come out and didn't make it, I probably would stop gaming. Because at this point in my life, I'm 42 and I'm no longer the target audience, is what I've realized. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
And it's just not fun anymore. I'd rather be out playing pool.
Yeah, right. I hear you on that. Felt weird during playoff week, not knowing that I wasn't gonna be going out anywhere. Still came out dressed up as Easter Bunny, handing out some Easter eggs, but I wasn't playing pool, so. Oh, nice.
Very nice. I like how this guy shoots. Very methodical.
Yeah, Steve definitely he takes extra moment. There's some higher up sevens and stuff that tend to play very fast, and people assume that's how all sevens and above play, is they're Speedy Gonzalez, and he doesn't fit that bill. But I agree with you. Where what he does fit is my kind of style of play, and I love seeing that, because then I know, for me, I try to be more methodical and stuff with my style of play. But I know for me, like, I can see that I can eventually become him. Right?
Yeah.
I can become that higher up, knowing that I don't have to be like, goodness gracious, every like 5 seconds, I'm taking another shot. No, I need a second to look at the table. I need just an extra, not long. I just need a moment. Like, I really like to try to plan things out, and then when it doesn't go to according to plan, because that's what usually happens, I like to try to adjust and refocus on what it is I need to make happen.
Nice to get that behind the floor, but not too bad. Very nice. Can you see the 9? I can't tell from here. I don't think you can, but we'll find out.
Yeah, low level. I just want to tell you, I appreciate you asking all these questions on the YouTube side. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, jumping it. Yep.
Mass A shot. Yep.
Oh. Well, you hit it. Legal hit.
Yeah.
Not the worst leave either.
I like what low level said on YouTube. Says, Brandon, for some reason I thought you were younger. Thank you for your service. I was Navy, got out in 1990.
Oh, heck
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, we're blessed. We have a lot of military veterans in our league. That's one of the cool aspects of our league. I don't know how many other leagues have as many as we do. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, I was Army infantry.
There you go. Ever jump out of a plane?
Yes, I was a
Yeah.
5 jump chump.
Oh, wow.
5 jump chump. I
Oh, man.
was supposed to go to Ranger school, and when we got to airborne school, all my buddies didn't want to go to Ranger school, dropped their packets, and got orders to go to Italy. So me, thinking I'm going to have the same thing happen, dropped my packet and got orders to go to Fort Stewart, Georgia. And that was wonderful, because I showed up there and then got made fun of because they were like, "Oh, why are you the only new guy with airborne wings? Oh,
Yeah.
you failed RIP?" And I was like, "No, I dropped out." They're like, "Oh, so you're weak." weak-minded. Like, oh god.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was fun.
Oh, low level with a great question. Low said, I thought jumping was not allowed in APA. You can 100% jump with your full jump cue. You can absolutely jump with your full jump cue. You cannot break down. You can't bring out like a jump. I'm sorry. You can jump with your playing cue is what I meant. Forgive me. You cannot bring out a jump cue. You cannot break down your cue. So if you have a playing cue that breaks down for some reason, or a break cue that breaks down for some reason into a jump cue, you cannot use that. But with your playing cue, you can full cue jump. We've actually seen it a couple times on stream, and I will tell you, it is not as difficult as people make it seem. There's a couple of things. One, for those that use soft tips, I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't think you can get it airborne like you're trying to. Secondly, as well, where the benefit of a jump cue comes in is you can be very close to another object ball, have that jump cue, and actually get enough height to get over the closeness of that. This, you still need a little distance to get the height that you're looking for. So it's definitely tougher, and it works beautifully if you're just trying to skim a little bit past one of the other balls. So you're just trying to skim past a little bit of it. You're not jumping the full ball. You're just trying to get to the left hand side of it, or right hand side of it a little bit, and you have a little less room you have to get up and over. It's definitely good. Brian Carter's over there on YouTube said, "Get the 8, Tim." Oh, yes, you're gonna give me the 8s. You don't want to make that mistake. Brian Carter, that'd be one of the biggest mistakes of your life right there, brother. That'd be, oh my lance, this thing is gorgeous.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah. Put my head on it.
That is amazing.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness.
Is that 3D printed?
3D printed, yeah.
Wow.
Buddy Dan and John Hummel, which John was in chat.
Somebody just brought up a Deadpool
on, Dad.
mask. Looks amazing.
See your stand is in here. Yeah. That's very thin. And you can change the very.
This thing is so flipping cool.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny. Dan contacted me. He's like, I know you love Deadpool. He's like, I'm fixing to print this and show me what it's gonna look like, and told me about the stand. I was like, I need that for my computer desk. I told him, yeah, for my computer desk. Oh my goodness, Deadpool's gonna get me in trouble today. I'm just gonna be walking around. This is gonna be my pocket marker. I'm not even playing 8 ball. I love that. Huh?
Oh no.
Oh, that's too cool. That's too freaking cool. Uh-oh. Oh no, is he in trouble, Bill? Oh. Thanks, Dan.
I see.
Was the bookmark in there? Okay, cool. No, you're good. I just didn't want to lose it. I might shut it off on stream later. Appreciate it, brother. I got you. Yes, sir.
We get one of them.
Go for it.
Thank you, sir.
For J9 itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Dan was saying they did a custom pocket marker for Justin Lamont, AKJ Money here.
Oh, heck yeah.
Low level says, Tim, what's your skill level? I think Brandon said he was a 3 when he first came to Jacksonville. Yeah, you're a 4-4 now, right?
4-4 now.
4-4. I'm a 5-5. I'm a 5-5. I've unfortunately been a 5 and 8 ball for too long of a moment. But I now work on I work for APA low level, so I actually work in Jacksonville APA's office, and obviously do the streaming and stuff as well. But because of that, I'm unfortunately no longer allowed to compete. That'd be a big conflict of interest because I deal with score sheets and data input and stuff, and you know you don't you can't let the guy that does all that
Yeah.
competing. It'd be too easy for people to be like, he changed his skill level.
All it takes is just that one person.
I'd be like, I don't even do that. Y'all are crazy. But it's all good.
Yeah, no, I moved up to a 4 as soon as I got out here. It happened really quickly when they brought me onto the team. For my first match, immediately, coach came over and was like, "Yep, you're gonna get moved up this session."
Yeah.
I did. I was in contention for MVP for the 2s and 3s. Every night. Yeah. Then I got moved up to a 4, and nope. I did get
Yeah.
MVP on Monday night, so that was nice. Great 9-ball.
That's huge. And MVP's
My first time. Made me excited.
Uh-oh. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness. He did
man.
not mean this to happen.
Whoops. This is neat because you, as a lower level player, it's nice watching the higher level players make basic mistakes because it makes me feel so much better.
Ryan, I don't know how far back into the stream you are, but I feel like he's behind on the stream. So I feel like he put 2 laughing emojis because he just heard me telling me he was making a mistake for giving me the 8s and playing matchup against me.
Let's see.
Sure does sound like it. All right, so should be going for the 1 rail kick from right hand long rail like that.
Oh,
Oh, my
wow. What a beautiful shot.
Spikes it in, Chad.
What a shot.
Sets up for the 8. Get out of here. Oh, my goodness gracious.
What a
Robert,
shot.
Robert, go home. Go home, Robert. That's ridiculous. Oh, my goodness gracious. Take a look at this again, guys. Whoa, what a spike on in.
Man.
Oh, boy. I mean, he deserves this rag right here. Like, that is too good.
That was well earned.
Oh, no. Oh, my Lanta, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Robert, you definitely have to go home after that.
Oh, look at him giggling.
Oh, the drama llama. Dude, that cue ball was like, wait for the show now.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That is so wild. Wow.
Well, he's up 3 points.
Yes, he is.
Mm-mm.
2 away from the victory. 1 away from putting him on the hill, which, I mean, still starts closing that door super fast. So, this is not looking good for Team Dead Balls. Chad, as a friendly reminder, the next round will be 3 p.m. today as the start time, and we'll have 1 final round for the day at 8 p.m. If this matchup does get done, I will take advantage and bring the stream down and let everything rest up for the next matchup afterwards. But let me see if we got the bracket updated here. A decent break again in terms of getting at least a little separation, but is that the 2-9 clumped up to each other? The 1's not too far from the 6. 15's kind of tied up in that mess a little bit. Nothing sitting on the short rails, though. I like that.
8-ball went.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even see that for a second there. Good point out. Yeah, all the way down there towards that bottom left-hand corner pocket. No matter which way you go, you got a little bit of work to do. I don't know. I guess I kind of favor solids a little bit because the 7 is the only one kind of tied close to this bottom left hand. You got was that both the 10 and 14 that naturally kind of want to go bottom left here. You want to be below. You don't have a real way to be below them right off the bat. Thank you,
Sir? Seeing your food reminded me I need to eat some breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't eaten today either.
That's rough. I think he was trying to get shot on that 14 a little too far on the roll.
Great question, low level. I won't call it all of it, but yes, the more games you have underneath the belt, with APA, definitely the more accurate your skill level is and stuff. Obviously, we have some people that come in brand new and they come out the gate swinging. They may have a little bit of extra skill there, and they'll fluctuate a little bit with their skill level right off the bat, but the more matches you get underneath their belts, the better off everything is for you. Gets everything level there for you. So like right now, like for me, for instance, like it isn't going to come down to just one game type deal where we're like matching down and move up or down. But I was at that though when I first moved from a 4 to a 5. I was there for a hot moment where, dude, I fluctuate. I moved from a 4 to a 5 back to a 4 back to a 5 probably like 3 times total.
Oh man.
Like I was having it rough where like I get a nice little win and feel good and confident coming to that next matchup. And I'd be like, I don't want to lose being a 5. I don't want to lose being a 5. I don't want to lose being a 5. And the moment I put that in my brain, you want to talk about my skill level going just out the window, it just disappeared out of my body. And I'm like, I got to quit focusing on whether or not I'm going to be a 5 tomorrow or a 4 tomorrow. Like, what does it matter? Like, I just got to leave it alone. And finally, when I got in that headspace properly for me, is when I finally succeeded and held on to being a 5-5. It's a big deal. I'm still in that blue cheese.
That's fine. Go for it.
I had to make sure I was like, they don't charge for it, right? I didn't think they did, but
Nah.
so.
No, I like my wings without extra stuff.
Who's that for? Wait. I didn't know Elliot was a Ravens fan. No wonder why he can't play pool good. Oh, and I don't. Oh, dude, I love that. That's clean, brother. Yeah. My wife's gonna be like, "Was that necessary?" I'd be like, "Yes, it's Deadpool. Of course it is." Yeah. Dan's describing the beautiful Deadpool mask and stand. He's like, I felt like I was holding Ryan Reynolds' hand or a head in my hand. Oh man. Ryan's only on YouTube, so I can leave the phone in my pocket and listen. I got you, brother. I got you. But you and I'll definitely play a matchup. I love playing matches. It's just tough for me sometimes. Like my favorite thing is Alden. My buddy Alden be like on a Monday after I just got done doing commentary all weekend long. He'd be like, "Hey," he's like, "You want to go play some pool?" I'm like, "Brother, I just worked like a 24 plus 30-hour weekend. Like, what do you mean go play some pool?" No, I don't want to. What are you, crazy? Oh, good try.
All in hand.
Yeah, it is. I'll just stop for you real fast. Just a little bit here.
No, go ahead.
See if we get that one taken care of. There we go. That should be a little better.
Perfect. Got a lot of options here.
Yes, he does. 7's, definitely a problem ball, but it does open up some opportunity for Steve to run. I mean, the rest of it's kind of open enough to where, I mean, obviously the 2 wants to go to where the top left hand corner is. You want to get rid of the 1. Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to go for a run, he'd start with a 7. The issue is though, is he's not going to be able to get back for that 8 unless he uses the 5 last.
Yeah.
The 5 would have to be his outlaw from here if he goes for the complete run. So. Yeah, low level. It all depends. It all depends. Everybody, everybody's always in a different progression in their skill level, and some are at the lower end, some are at the higher end, knocking on that door, moving on up. You'll hear me talk about that in live streams a lot, where I'm like, hey, like that's clearly, a 3 that's clearly knocking on the door, becoming a 4, and showing the skills necessary to become it. One day it will happen. I always tell people like it will eventually happen. It's just going to if you want to continue progressing and you put forth the time and effort, it's going to show, it's going to reflect, and they say, no, you're going to move up. But,
yeah.
But it takes a lot. It takes a lot to do so. It's not, it's not something so simple where you're like, well, I just beat that person XYZ score. It ain't just that one. You know what I mean? It's multiple matches to earn that next skill level. Because obviously, it wouldn't be fun, right? If every time you were moving from week to week, it definitely wouldn't be fun. So. Use the 6 you could use the 6 get onto the 8, but I would have left the 5 and then stayed in a window from the 5 to the 8 to slice it. or use the 5 to end up banking the 8, maybe in the right-hand side pocket, being in the kind of bottom right-hand quadrant with the cue ball.
He's probably going to try to clear some stuff out and then maybe safety.
Wayne Kelly on the Facebook side. What's going on, brother?
Good. That 3, 1.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to click the run now.
I don't either.
But yeah, John Hummel, I did get the helmet, brother. I'm stoked about it, man. It looks so good.
He's got something going on in his head, so I'm here with it.
I am confused. I am stoked to see how this finishes out, because if he ends up getting to the 8 and makes this 8, this is going to be a run out that I don't think, staring at the table for 30 minutes, I could probably have figured out.
No.
So I'm stoked about this. I always love whenever, because that's one of my favorite things too. I make the joke all the time where I'm like, this is one of those instances where if you take a photo of the table and you like tell the run out, you're going to have half the pool community yelling at the other half of the pool community as for what they would do. And everybody's like, you're wrong, but you're wrong. And
Wow.
yeah, he's set up good now.
There he goes.
He got kicked back out from that 3.
Yep.
It looks good in the neighborhood. Wayne Kelly says, working like you. Let me know if you need me to talk about safeties a lot. If your boss comes around and you're watching the video, let him know you're in a safety meeting. I got you, man. Drift. He hit it so good.
There it is.
So good. Golly, what a run. Wow, Louisa. Until he's down those last couple, I was like, I'm really not seeing it. Like, I don't know. But he did it. He did very well with that run. Impressive.
There it is.
Yes, it was.
Good
Yep.
out.
All right. Team Diamond Cut up 6-0. You'll see already add the point because Robert is on his last rack. So he's made it to the hills, we call it, and has guaranteed his team 1 point no matter what. John Hummel says, safe to me. I like it. Yep. Low level, I'm not sure either, to be honest with you. I don't know how that would work. But once you find APA in your area, my friend, you'll definitely, you get started off and everything will work out good. Trevor says, "Go give Robert P MVP, man. He's doing good, Trevor. I mean, I'm like I said, I was impressed. I was excited about that run out. There was a couple different ways to accomplish it. I don't think any of them were super easy. I think he played it very good, very smooth, and worked with the table. It was nice. Like I said, very impressive. Oh, Qball gone. 8 ball is not going in the pocket, so he's fine. Keep in mind, guys, Qball flies off the table like that.
9 ball dropped.
8 ball drops as well. That's a loss of game. So.
Oh, if the 8 ball drops on the break and you scratch?
Scratch, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I would cry.
Oh, dude, I watched it happen to somebody before where it was the last rack their opponents needed, and they're making a comeback and did the 8 on the break. And you're like, yeah, 8 on the break. That was awesome. And you see the Qball just drift right into a pocket and scratch. I'm like, that's sucks. That's I'm gonna go cry. I'm gonna call my mom situation. Like, you get no judgment. Cannot judge me one bit. You might as well with ball in hand here for Steve. He is behind the head string, so same zone where you break from. He's got to be breaking from that forward. So he can go after that 14, go after the 10. Those are fine. He can't go after the 3, 2, 6, 4, 1. Low level, yes. 8 on the break does count as a win for the rack unless you scratch. And that 8 on the break, and then it is a loss of game.
I have never had an 8 on the break. The only time I've ever done it was the first time I asked someone on the team how they shoot their 8 on the break.
Yeah.
They go, shoot it like this. I did, and I made it. I had practice.
One of my favorite stories to tell. It wasn't too long ago. In fact, Dave Rifkin, who's on Team Dead Balls, is who it was against at Beach's Qball. So we were playing, and it was even race, 4-4 race. And I was down 0-3, and I was like, there is no way that I am ever gonna. I'm not gonna get skunked by him. Like he was a previous teammate of mine. I'm not getting skunked by him. I know he's good. He's shooting great. I know I'm shooting horribly. I can't get skunked. So I made my determination. I'm gonna win that rack. I won the rack. Got it. Had a good out. Had a good run. Felt confident. Went after my 8 on the break. So I break from the right hand side of the table. Would be our left on the screen here, but right hand side of the table, and here for the second ball in, and made it. 8 ball goes in the right hand side pocket. I'm like, sweet. Now it went from being 0-3. Now it's 2-3. I'm like, cool. I go do the 8 on the break again. It goes in the left hand side pocket. Now it's hill. I go set up for the 8 on the break third time. Break it, and the 8 ball hits the from my point of view, it was the top pocket point, but bottom from ours hits the bottom pocket point of the right hand side pocket. It literally went from right hand side, left hand side, back to the right hand side. I almost 3-8 on the breaks in a row against him. I got 2 of them, but I almost hit it the third time. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like,
wonderful.
He's like, at least I'm racking good for you. I was like, "There's no doubt about that." Oh my goodness gracious! Rice says, "Better bring Q's next time. You come lurking at league night on Fridays." I will, brother. I will. I wasn't going to last night though. I knew just how busy it was going to be with it being a Friday night stuff and us having league here, and I was like, I'm not even going to try to worry about parking. I'm on an Uber, so I didn't bring my Q's.
I ride a supermoto, so I park anywhere.
Oh, there we go.
It's beautiful.
Trevor, I'm a 5'5", sir. Cinco is Cinco. Wayne Kelly says, been there, done that. Yeah. Yeah, Wayne Kelly knows the frustration of scratching from an 8 on the break. Hurts your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ was there that night. He's like, yeah, Timbo, that was awesome. Yeah, he can vouch for it, man. I just, to get it twice in a row was already a miracle, but the fact that the third time it almost happened, I was hooping and hollering. I was like, I would have ran around this whole darn pool hall. And at the same time, I would have felt really bad for David because I was like, David had me dead to rights, and I just won the match. Like, how do you have somebody dead to rights and then they win the match? No, yours was in regionals, Wayne? No. Oh, no, sir. That hurts even more. That's right, low level. You do rack for your opponents. So loser is the one racking. Some people ask too as well. Every once in a while, maybe it's like I had a player on my team that had a little bit of a hand issue. As long as it's the opposing team racking, that's fine too. So you just can't rack for yourself. So people always ask too, can you use things like the magic rack or template racks? You can, but if it's yours, you need to make it must be available to the opposing team. So if you're like, I want to use the magic rack here, and then you go to rack for them and they want to use it, and you're like, no, it's mine, you can't use it, that's not allowed. You have to make it readily available for them too. But you can use a template rack if you want to do so. Trevor says, I'm so ready to play. Just watching my team play. I bet.
I feel that.
I bet.
I'm excited. I woke up today and was like, yes, I get to play.
There's been multiple times I've been on that sideline, and I'm just like, golly, like, just I'm itching at the bit, like, let me at them. Put me in, coach.
Right?
But sometimes I'm like, I understand. I get why you played who you played. It was the better call. Oh, no. He did not want to hit that one that way. It just barely came off the rail. Must have just been just a sliver off of it.
I missed it.
Yeah, he hit dead full into the one, and it just Qball one just barely retracted out from the rail together. So oh no, I do remember that one, Wayne Kelly. Oh my Lancer, yep. One you were playing Nick here came back in one hill from hill 2. Yep. Yeah, I remember that Wayne Kelly. Always love it. You guys know I'm very biased, and it's not against triangles or other events, but I'm very biased about singles regionals. That is because it's just you.
Yep.
You ain't got nobody, like, you might have your friend there watching, but they can't come give you no timeouts, so can't do none of that stuff. It's tough, man. Singles regionals were really, you want to get better at handling the pressure triangles and better at handling the pressure World Qualifier, playing singles regionals.
Now, since I hit MVP on Monday night for the 9-ball, am I able to play in the singles regional?
So you might. Here's the deal. So if you want MVP for spring session, you're going to come play in the spring MVP tournament.
Okay.
In that tournament, if you win, it's the same thing as winning a singles board. That's the way we treat it. So then you come to singles regionals from there.
Excellent.
So But you got to win. You got to win the whole bracket for yourself. All right.
Gotcha.
So I'm not saying you can't be done. It's tough. So
Tough for them, not me.
that's right. Tell them. Trevor says, Tyler, stop ranting my messages. That's funny. That's hilarious. He's over there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Kerr said the look of all the renters' faces was hilarious last night when there were no open tables. Yeah, we packed the house last night. It was fun though. It was a great first night of league for Friday though. Ryan, I enjoyed it a lot. We, me, Mike, and Kelly were all up here, and we were getting to talk around with some of the teams and just having a good time. It's nice to get out in league every once in a while and get to see and enjoy just the atmosphere it is that you guys help create week in and week out. That's the thing that makes the magic. Like I always tell people all the time, like, don't get me wrong, I love the game. Like I can sit there and practice for a couple hours and still have a good time all by myself. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. But the magic of league night, of seeing friends come together, and I mean, how's your work week been? Oh, how's the family been and stuff? It's those little like miniature little like family reunion styles, and then you see those teams later on, and you're like, cool, yeah, I remember when you won triangles. Yeah, I remember that. And oh my gosh, you're on World Qualifier. You're in the finals of World Qualifier, and it all starts coming together. It's really fun. So
That's why I love pool. It's a good community. Very good community.
thank you, Tyler. Huge shout out again to OG Qball and the staff here. Love Mr. Tyler and team. Always appreciate them so much. Like I was saying, how he broke his hand before in a tournament in Vegas there, and had to have somebody else rack. Yeah. Yep. Had to have surgery when he got back home. Sorry, broke your hand. Goodness gracious, during tournament. That's rough. That is very, very rough.
Oh
man.
no. He didn't want to play. Was he too scared to play? Too nervous?
Yeah, dude. My first trip to Vegas, man, I was that way. It took a full talking to from my captain to remind me that we've made it. We're here. Like the whole thing was to get to here, and like finally is when I calmed down, and that was my most favorite Vegas experience, because that's when I moved from a 4 to a 5 in APA in Vegas. Was I got straight up just stomped that first matchup because I was breathing super rapidly. I was shaking. I was so nervous. Like I had the weight of the world. Like you could have been like, somebody's going to die if you don't make this 8-ball. And that's how I felt, right? Like I was so nervous. And it took my captain really just breaking down to me like, Tim, we've made it. Like this is the fun part. We're here. We're going to have a blast. We're going to see some cool stuff. You know what I mean? And nobody has any expectation otherwise.
That's how it was for us when we went to Vegas.
Yep. The thing I love most about that is because he was able to calm me down. The next matches I won really, really well. I do mean extremely well, to the point that he left me. He said, hey, he's like, you're probably going to move up. The very next match, he was right. I did move up. And I looked at him. I said, hey, if it makes sense for the lineup, please put me against another 5. If it makes sense. I said, I want to take on another 5.
Right?
The guy I took on, we were even 2-2, and then finally broke away, winning 4-2. But the other 2 racks were still close. At this point, he's like, man, he's like, you're a good 5. And I started laughing. I was like, dude, I was like, this made my trip. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I was a 4 coming into this. He's like, no way, you were a 4? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I've been working really hard on 8-ball, but I was super nervous coming out here. I explained him the story. He's like, dude, you got a great captain, man. He's like, that's awesome. He's like, yeah, you definitely brought it together. And the other thing, and you'll notice I talk a lot about timeouts, but we took very effective timeouts. And that was one of the things he mentioned on too before, was how good our timeouts were and how good I did listening to them and stuff like that. So
There it is.
smooth stroke on that too.
Got to clean it up.
Yeah, he is. Yep. I feel like the ski ball might pop out a little more than what he's looking for on this. He's got a little sharper of an angle than what I think maybe he was. Yeah, he's pulling in the bottom on it. Okay. There we go. There we
Beautiful.
go. Yeah, he stroked it good. Stroked it real good. Nicely done. Nicely done. Trevor's right. He says Robert is the man.
Yep.
Well, he has the chance right here to close it out and give Diamond Cut a flawless victory against Dead Ball 7-0. And if so, they'll move on to the next round here at 3 o'clock this afternoon. and he gets it right there. Nicely done. What an out. Well played. Nice victory there. I mean, goodness gracious. Team Diamond Cut really just MIA took it to the house without a doubt. They did very well. Very, very well.
Yeah, good for them. Congratulations.
Yeah,
They're always a fun team to play against.
most certainly. Well, my friend, we got some lunch to take advantage of, and I think we're gonna go and close the stream out and get you guys ready for the 3 o'clock round. For those in different time zones, we're 2 hours away from the next round, so I'll try to go live there just a few minutes beforehand and get you guys back in the action. And from there, I'll also have you update us for which teams have moved on to the next round, and we'll have a whole new team on the stream. So, Brandon, appreciate you joining me, by the way, sir. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to
for
come
having me.
here and get ready for your matchup. Good luck to you. Yeah, guys, that being said, Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home of the Voice of Jacksonville Pool, guys. We'll be back here in just a little while for the next live stream for you guys to enjoy. So don't go too far. Make sure you tune back in on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, YouTube, and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. I'll see you guys shortly. The Voice of Jacksonville Pool.